All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back into the Faithful Cartographer series. So we are picking up here. We are in the dam, obviously. I'm headed for the exit right now. I spent the night here after we kind of got ourselves into a blizzard at the end of the last episode. Basically got back into the dam, and actually, I don't even know that I passed the night. I had put down my bedroll, and I think that was just a pastime, so I saved. But yeah, it should be actually the same day that we were on at the end of the last episode. So I am currently headed for the exit. We're going to go back into Mystery Lake. Man, it sounds like there's some wind. I think the blizzard's done. Let's just go check, and I'll kind of explain what my first steps are going to be here in the episode today. Looks like it. Well, it's kind of like a weird, like it's not currently a blizzard, but it is. I don't know how to explain that. Walking straight into the wind. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of go down the railroad track back into Mystery Lake a little bit and get a rope. Because there is a rope climb in Ravine to get down to the entrance to Bleak Inlet that I want to take, and I don't have a rope on me currently. And sometimes you can find one in there, but I've definitely been burned by it not being in Ravine. So I'm just going to dump some of this stuff to make it a little quicker to get across Mystery Lake because we were overweight. Okay, we're good now. So we just need to remember to grab that stuff on our way back through. But I've definitely been into Ravine before expecting to see that rope, and it's not been there. And then I've had to like come back anyway, either into Coastal Highway, or there's a moose down there, or back here into Mystery Lake and get the rope. So I'm just going to go back and get it, and just like preemptively be prepared for that, so that way we don't like get into Ravine and then we're stuck for another 20 minutes trying to find a rope. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So bear with me for the first few minutes here, and then we'll get back to Ravine, which Ravine should go pretty quick today. I am looking forward to kind of wrapping this one up, the just original Faithful Cartographer challenge here. So we're close. I checked shortly before I started recording, and we had 22 locations left to do. 5 of those are in Ravine itself, so I mean that'll be a quick kind of in and out, just kind of a passing through. And then there's 17 locations in Bleak Inlet that we'll need to do as well. So not a ton left to do, guys. Really, I would almost just like chalk up Ravine as almost being done, and we'll have Bleak Inlet left to do, and that's really it to achieve the accomplishment. And then of course I've talked a little bit about like what we'll do with this run after, and I would like to do like Black Rock and Keeper's Pass. I'd like to do those 2 regions as well, but it's not necessarily like mandatory. That would just be for the enjoyment of doing it. And then keeping this run kind of alive, so then next time we get a new region released, I've got this run to get into it. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, so I'm headed for the cave by camp office. That is the rope that I'm after. So I never take that rope up there. I always just go up the hill. So I'm going to go ahead and just go steal that rope. Something dead up here? Or are they just passing through? It's kind of hard to tell. Anyways, guys, yeah, thanks for tuning in to the episode today. I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you're looking forward to, not the conclusion, but kind of reaching those last steps. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I know I am. It'll be a good kind of close to that chapter. Man, where am I? I think I need to still just keep going this way. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to just leave a quick like for me. Helps me out a ton. Just kind of, helps me out knowing that you guys are enjoying the content. Kind of gives me a inkling on what, I should continue to kind of work on. So yeah, if you enjoy it today, leave a like for me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, would obviously love to see you go ahead and do that for me as well. Before I started recording today, we were at 419 subscribers on the channel. I'm shooting for 500 by the end of the year. And so we are just 81 subscribers away from reaching our goal. So if you have, been here for a while and you enjoy the channel, enjoy the long dark, and you just, haven't subscribed, haven't made your way over to that subscribe button yet for, whatever reason, maybe you're like me and just lazy about it sometimes, then, that's completely fine, but would just absolutely love if you'd go ahead and do that for me. And then, current subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Can't say that enough. You guys have made the channel what it is to this point as well. So appreciate y'all still being here with me. Okay. So the rope I want's right there. Surely we've been up here. We would have had to map this at some point, right? So I'm sure we've been here. Yeah. There's a feather over there. That's funny. Neat. Charcoal. Nope. How am I doing on charcoal anyway? We have 12. We have plenty for now. At least to get through Ravine, right? We do need to eat something. Last thing I want to do right now is run out of my well-fed bonus. Okay. Alright, so let's steal this rope. Yeah, I don't know that I've honestly, other than like when I first started playing this game, I don't know that I've ever used this rope since. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Go back up. You crazy person. Okay. Okay. So this might all be a moot point. Like, we might go into Ravine and find the rope in there right away, but I would just rather be prepared than not. And I know that there might be another spot to have gotten this rope anyway. One of the other areas that comes to mind is the forestry lookout. I think the burned down one, right, usually has a rope maybe up there. Or am I thinking of the forestry lookout and coastal highway? I'm not sure. Regardless, I know that there's probably a couple of other spots to have gotten this rope, but again, like I said, I never used that rope climb, so we'll take that one. And I mean, from a day-to-day standpoint, like, I don't know that we'll really be back through here, so shouldn't really be an issue. Look, we can just follow our footsteps all the way back. Take me right where I'm going. Okay, I hear a wolf. And that was something we really didn't have to deal with on the way here. It was kind of nice. I don't know if that's because of the blizzard. Was still kind of wrapping up when we came outside. Although the moose was there. I don't know if the moose despawns, though. You guys have kind of told me that. I guess the rabbits were there too, though, so I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we got through here pretty clean. Okay. Really not that much farther to go. This really wasn't too bad of a little side trip. Don't see any wolves out there right now. Let's go down to the flat before we sprain something. So we got to remember to grab our rifle. Again, the whole reason I'm bringing the rifle was just for like that extra firepower while we're in Bleak Inlet, because we might need it. This will be our first tangle with timber wolves. end this series, so a little nervous. I would hate to, you know, have gotten all this way and then run into some big problem in Bleak Inlet. But we'll see what happens. That's kind of the way it works. Still no sign of wolves. I don't see any ahead of us either, so we should be able to just cruise through here pretty easily. We might have to do some weight distribution once we get to that rope climb. I imagine we're going to be probably too heavy. I'm pretty tired too. I guess it is getting later in the day. Is the moose still down there? Yep, he is still down there. So there's what, 3 moose spawns in this region? There's this one. There's one obviously right outside of Trappers, and then there's one by the little cabin back by the pond. Alright, I need to eat something. Food situation is starting to get a little rough, guys. Remember at one point, like, we were just carrying around all this food and we were able to not really worry about it. But we are kind of down to our last few things here. I did find that MRE coming through the dam, so that's kind of nice. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting that we're probably going to have to do some shooting for our lives in Bleak Inlet, so I'm kind of just anticipating we're going to get some meat that way. We're not necessarily going to be hunting, we're just going to be fending for ourselves, so. I guess we could, it's not really worth it to me right now, but like we could, if we see deer down like that, we could take the meat and cook that up and have ourselves a dinner. Or, I mean, I guess it really doesn't have to be dinner, it could be at any point in the day. In fact, it's tempting to do that. What do you guys think? Should I go back and cook him up? I think so. Let's do that. Let's just go get the meat off of him, cook it, and, I mean, we can sleep in the dam, and then first thing in the morning, roll into Ravine. I kind of think that's what we'll do. Just play it a little bit slower, since we've got some food here. Not that I expect any wolves, but just in case. Hopefully he's got enough meat on him to make this worth it at all. Yeah. 26 minutes. You know, I really don't need to carry both of these knives. Anyway. Okay, yeah, let's make our fire. Let's just do it right here. Do I have any wood? That's the other question. Guess we'll see. I have a book. We need some wood. I didn't really think that part through. Is there any loose reclaimed wood in here? Usually there's a couple pieces at least. We don't need much. We can always break down one of these pallets. I'm just looking for something where we don't have to spend the time to do that. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and break something down. How long on this? 30 minutes? That's not bad. Okay. I don't really want to go inside because I don't want to go all the way down to that fire barrel, so let's try and find something protected. So you're gonna tell me it's too windy? Nope. Can use the mag glass. Is my fire starting that low? It's probably because we're using a piece of reclaimed wood. I don't think the fire starting chance is very high on that compared to, like, yeah, stick or something. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay. What to do here? We need some sticks. It's frustrating. This was such a great plan until it wasn't. Need some water too. There's probably a cardboard box inside the dam. Let's do that. It's closer. You can't use papers as... Can you use papers as tinder? I think you can. I just never do it. Papers are like something that, you know, I always see and then just like ignore. And find out. Tell me I can get through here, please. Yep. Just take a couple pieces. We don't need it all. And then let's try this again. Yeah, I've read that. That should be... Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, no, I haven't. Never mind. Oh, come on. Is this... This like was supposed to be a quick, easy thing to do. It's like just turning out to be anything but easy to get this done. Goodness gracious. Where's my striker at? Please just light. Thank you. Just throw them both in there. Okay, well. Guess we just wait. Alright, let's go inside. Go to bed. I mean, this was a little detour, but I think it was the right move. I don't know if this is going to get bad or not, but let's go. Okay. And then I'm literally just going to throw down the bedroll here and go to bed. Sleep 12. And in the morning we go to Ravine. So we're on day 87. We've done all of this in almost under 100 days. We'll see. We'll see if we get done with Leak Inlet in under 100 days. That would give us, what, 23 days to get everything else done? I think it's doable. Not that, like, I'm straining for it or anything, but... could be interesting. Okay. So we're 114 pounds. 11 of that, right, is the rope. Where's the rope? Yeah, so we'll be 103 pounds, so we'll have to lose about 4 pounds before we can climb. As I pick up more weight. I think I'll drop the improvised knife. Or I'll drop one of the knives. I don't know. Honestly, I think the improvised knife does some things better than the... It's kind of like a... Does the, like... Machine knife does things... Some things better, and then the improvised knife does some things better, I feel like. But, I don't know. We'll take a look at it when we get over there. Alright, so let's go knock out Ravine. I wouldn't imagine that'll take us more than a day, 2 at the most. Especially with this weather. It's gotta be coming up. Always farther than it seems, like on that railroad track. Okay, so I need to map right here. Made that mistake a few times. Okay, so we're down to 4 locations in Ravine. Yeah, this should go really quick. Let's look and see what all locations we need to. Haven't done that yet. Ravine. So, Interblink Inlet. The trestle, that'll be interesting. The basin, that's down the rope. So those Bleak Inlet and the basin should be right next to each other into Coastal Highway, yeah. None of them are really, like, out of your way locations. So let's go deploy the rope so we can get rid of that extra weight we're carrying, and that way just move around a bit easier. I think it's just right directly this direction, right? Because that railroad just goes right around basically to the other side of those rocks. And so we should be able to just continue on here. Kind of hatch an idea in my head right now. I hear birds over there, right? Like, I think there's a cave back there. Not 100% sure, but and actually, I wasn't going to get this to make tea, but I'm going to get it as tinder. Because I might have a fire here. Yeah, there's the birds. I'm pretty sure there's a cave. Regardless, it's not what we're worried about right now. Yeah, so that rope climb should just be, yeah, where those birds are. Because I think there's usually a dead deer. Like right at the top of that rope climb, or near the rope climb. And so that's kind of what I'm picking up the sticks for, is I'm going to, like, start a fire and put that meat. I'm going to harvest the meat from the deer, start a little fire, and then kind of just let it cook while I go about my business, and then we'll have some meat to eat at some point. Kind of give ourselves some relief from having to eat our cattails. Yep, okay, there's the mount point. The rabbit scared me. Yeah, it's a rabbit. Making me a little jumpy, guys. Okay. Yep, there's the deer. Okay. And there's the trestle off over that direction. Okay. Gives a little bit of carry weight back. Alright, so let's... Ooh, there's an arrow, too. Let's go ahead and get the meat. Oh, not very much at all. I don't know why I used the axe. It's a really weird thing to do. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and put it down here. As long as the weather doesn't get crazy, then this should work fine. Here's my mag glass. Maybe we'll just eat it now, too, instead of, like, letting it cook and, like, just walking away and letting it do its thing. Like maybe we just pass the time and eat it, just to be safe. These birds are kind of obnoxious. All right, let's go back to the cave. I don't know. There's really not a reason to do that. Let's look at the list one more time. Bleak Inlet, the Trestle, the Basin, and to Coastal Highway. So let's maybe go do to Coastal Highway and the Trestle, and then we'll see where we're at with that, because we might be ready to head down the rope at that point. We'll see. Yeah, let's just pass the time on this. Okay. What's going on here? It's getting a little bit out of shape. It's got foggy. Makes me nervous. I don't want to like get all the way over there and then have a blizzard. Because I don't want to go across the trestle in the middle of a blizzard. I know that much is true. I don't think there's any predators here. You know, I jumped a little earlier. I was worried about seeing a wolf, but I don't think there's any even in here. So I think we're okay. I don't think we really need to. Gonna let our guards down a little bit, so to speak. There might be some. Yeah, I was gonna say there might be some more cattails here too. Let's grab a handful of these. I guess one thing I'm not doing is keeping those, but I need tinder, so. Okay. Let's go over here. See if we can't get the trestle done. I don't think any of these boxcars are enterable, so like I don't think, like I couldn't use one of these as shelter if I need to. Yeah, no. They're all closed. Is that one open? It's just interesting because you can see that there's space inside of them. So like, those are like rendered locations, but you can't access them at all. What am I doing here? Am I going the right way? Jerry can, some cloth. Any food? Food would be nice. There's a pry bar there too, but we don't need another pry bar. Alright, so I'm a little turned around. I know where I need to go, I'm just not entirely sure how to get there. I'm just blanking at the moment. So we need to get down to the cars that are hanging off the... Right? Am I crazy? How do we get over there? Oh, you know what? It's back by where we mounted the rope. It's just closer to the... like the split. So we need to actually go back over there. some reason I was thinking it was on that other side and you crossed this way, but that wouldn't even make any logical sense, so. It's early here, guys. Okay, so off to the left should be our crossing. Yeah, right there, that tree bridge. I just completely missed it last time. Okay. Got some matches. Oh boy. The dreaded trestle. The dreaded bridge. I'm gonna skip that. I don't feel like backtracking for it. And then there's really not much else over here, right? Like, there's a cave over there. Maybe we'll hit that cave. Oh, this is a lot farther than I thought it was. I don't know why. I was thinking it was right here. What time is it? We got time. Let's go. Yeah, this is a lot farther than I thought it was. Surprised that there's not more locations, given that like this is actually a fairly large like transition area. I'm surprised there's not more than 5 named locations that we have to map. Yeah, because there's this big cave here, which is like, seems like you would be indoors once you're in here, but you're definitely still outdoors. Like I've been in here in blizzards, and like you don't get any sort of benefit from it, I don't think. Kind of be crazy if you did. It's just be a giant cave. Like if you could come in here during a blizzard and just like completely, I mean, looking at it, like it seems like you should, right? Because you're completely sheltered. Well, maybe that's open, I don't know. Still, there's enough covered area that you'd think it would serve as just a giant cave. Alright, so now we're actually coming up to the trestle. For better or worse. I wonder what the point... I mean, we have to go all the way across it to get to the coastal highway entry point and map that. But, like, I wonder what the hit point on this is. Because if we were smart, what we would have done is come in through... When we did coastal highway, we could have come in through the other side and mapped it. And then exited that way, too. And then gone about our business until now. And then, like... If this would count as mapping it, we wouldn't have to even bother coming all the way out here. Yeah, look, it's right here. Yeah. Alright, well, I mean, we have to go across it, so. Let's get it done. This is the easy part. Okay. I'm a little anxious about this morning, just because I'm not even going to talk about it while I'm doing it. We are so close to the end of Faithful Cartographer that, yeah, that would be a terrible way to not reach our goal. I was about to say that, like, while I was doing it. I was like, I'm just gonna not. Let's just think happy thoughts for the moment. Alright, so this should be just coastal highway right here. So this means pretty much we just turn around and go right back across that. I don't think it goes on past this at all. Yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and map right here. Okay. So that is 3 of 5 done. Yep, so we just have to go down the rope. It's midday. And we could push to get this done in a day. We just got to be able to get down the rope. And we need to eat something real quick. Let's eat the MRE. That'll fill us up for a while, plus it's a pound of weight that we'll lose. And we're going to be really close, so. And drinking this water might help too. Just get me down, get me down. I think we need like 4 pounds still. 4 1/4. Alright, round 2. Here we go. Okay, got it. A little nerve-wracking. And it's just compounded by the fact that I'm doing it on camera. And, you know, we're so far into this thing that it would be really unfortunate. Man, now that I mentioned getting this done in under 100 days, I'm like really kind of wanting to do that. Just to say we did. Faithful Cartographer in under 100 days. But if we're going to do that, I mean, I think we're going to be fine. Like, I don't even know that we really need to push that hard. I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, all right, then we should not stay here tonight. We should go all the way down, you know, and like get into Bleak Inlet tonight. But like, we would still have probably 20, just say 20 days. Like, that's quite a bit of time to do one region. So I really think we'll get it without even really trying. Which is kind of crazy, because it feels like we've been at this for a really long time. It feels like we should be on day like 300 or 400. It's just the 1 episode a week thing. It makes it seem like this has been a long, long time, but it really hasn't. Okay, so we need to just go back across the tree bridge. I might... Did I already pass? No. I might swing through the cave. Because I am curious if the rope that we needed is going to be there. And I think there's actually a couple caves in the region. I don't know if we'll check them both, but I'm just curious, honestly. If we needed to go all the way back to that rope climb in Mystery Lake and grab that rope or not. Large piece of birch bark. Not the biggest we've seen by any means, but did I ever get mushrooms? I did. Okay. Okay, there's a rope right there. Okay. So, in this case, wasn't necessary, but still. I would have rather, like, I took care of business rather than coming in here and finding it wasn't there, so I don't feel too bad about it. There's a couple cans of soup. Grab those. Might have to eat them before we go, but... Alright, any charcoal? 2. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about doing it. Guess we have to go around. Where are these birds? Must be on the other side of that rock. Okay, so there's our path. Let's go check out this container. What if it has an MRE or something in it? Nope, absolutely nothing. It's like punishment just for hoping. Okay. What are you guys flying over? So that's the dead guy. Those are the deer. Okay, well, I don't think there's a cave or anything down there. It's like also my concern of going down there today. I think maybe one of those boxcars. Oh, there's that thing. Could definitely sleep in there. It wouldn't be the warmest if I needed to. Alright, we need to lose a little bit of weight here. Let's drop the scrap metal. Ditch our sticks. We have 11 bandages. That's honestly probably too many, but I'm not going to leave any here. The coal, it's nice to have, but, you know, we got to trim some weight somewhere, so. Extra pair of socks. There's 2 cans of food. Okay, I'm getting closer. I don't need 2 knives. Let's just leave this one. And then we just need like 1/10 of a pound more. Can. Boom. Alright, got it. Alright, so let's do this. Oops. Get back up to full carry weight capacity since we're a little bit tired, and then we'll jump on the rope here really quickly. Okay, let's do it. Do we have the crampons on? Shouldn't be an issue. It's a long one. Getting up it would be interesting. Okay. So this should be the basin, right? Yeah. Okay, boom. That just leaves us with the entrance to Bleak Inlet. Yeah, there's a flare gun in here. Let's take it. We're good on weight. Just like, it's just one more thing that would potentially help us in battle with Timberwolves. So, grab the book, a couple pieces of cloth. We're right back overweight, but not bad. Ooh, there's soda. Take that. And let's keep going. I know that, like, the flare gun, I feel like for some people is a pretty useful tool. I have just honestly never really put much value into it. I know you can, like, get, like, crazy kills with it, like shooting, like, moose in the face with it. I just have never really spent the time to worry about it that much. Something else dead up here. Another deer. There's some cattails. We'll grab the cattails. I don't know that we'll mess around with the deer again, but... Do I even have a bow? I do. Okay. I keep grabbing all the feathers and things, and I couldn't even recall that we had a bow or not. But we definitely do. I was like literally about to say I can't remember exactly where the breakpoint is, and it popped up on the screen. Okay, so that should be Ravine. Yep. So we just have those 17 locations left. All right, well, let's go on in. Okay. Need to be a little careful. Actually, I mean, we're okay for a little bit. There's that tower right there. That's kind of where I'm headed. I know that there's at least one pack, just from experience of Timberwolves between here and there. And, so I'm okay at the moment, but we're going to need to be careful. Ooh, you know what? I need to probably map. Let's go back up here for a second. sure that there's a spot here. It'd be silly if there wasn't. Yeah, so let's just do it right here. Actually, you know what? How? Let's just try it. I just don't want to go back too far to where it sucks me into Ravine again. I just don't want to go through the loading screen. Okay. So down to 16. Let's take a quick look through here. Summit at Ravine's End. Okay. It's like another quick one. If I had to, like 0 to 10, how well I know Bleak Inlet, I'd probably say like a 6 or 7. I know it decently well, but not like spectacular. In terms of like where locations are, I know how to get around it pretty well, but like where each specific map location is going to be, I would probably say like 6 or 7. I'm really shooting for that forestry lookout, and that's going to kind of be like my spot where I collect myself and kind of come up with a game plan. I just don't want to be out in the open. The bad thing with Timberwolves is like you can't really sneak either. Like with your Black Wolves, like you can just duck, you know, and you're basically invisible until they get really close to you. But Timberwolves will see you. Regardless. So... yeah, right there. Right by those rocks. And I'm shooting for that tower, so... okay, well, let's see. Is there a better way to get us closer to the tower before we get viewable? I may just run this one out. Can I go down over here? I'm trying to think. Might be able to kind of weasel my way off. But I don't know if that's going to go where I want to go either, though. Yeah, no, there's no way up here. Yeah, plus on the other side of that, it's probably just a straight drop from off a waterfall, so it's not really what we want to do either. I don't know if there's any way around it, guys, so we might have to just deal with them. Ooh, you know what I'm seeing, though, is we're pretty tired. Let's do this, and the reason I want to do this is so I have enough sprint capacity to get by them. Because I don't think we would have. Yeah, it looks like a dead end too. Alright, looks like we're going straight at them. So be it. I need to quit running, or I'm going to just end up right back where I was. Not really how I want to start this thing. I'm kind of like debating, should we take clothes off and do this? I don't know. It's windy too. I still see them, they're still there. Can I really, like, I'm tempted to cut all the way out and around, but like that just puts me farther away from the tower. And I need to be careful with that because like like, you have to go down there and up, because I've definitely... This is actually exactly how I lost my last stalker run, is I just tried to run straight to it, and you can't, like, you have to go the long way. Oh, he's over there now. Yeah, they're there. I think we're still far enough away that we're not. I mean, if they went to the far side of that hill, that would be perfect. This is why we have 11 bandages. I was questioning that, but now I know. Alright. And just kind of keep trying to work our way around. I mean, if we can get over there and get their line of sight blocked with this hill, then that's like perfect. Best case scenario. Oh, no, he's right on top of the hill. He would definitely see me right now. Alright, let's get to this tree and kind of wait for a second. See what they do. If they go back over there, then we'll definitely make a play. Okay, I had to start a new recording there because we're probably going to run out of time before I get across. Man, he's just like coming right at me too. I need to just get brave here and just go. I think he's behind the trees. Oh, he's going the other way. They have their backs to me right now. But if they stop and turn around, then I'm in trouble. And I basically need to go right. Oh, they did turn around. Nothing yet, though. Are they walking towards me? They are coming right towards me. Oh, there's more of them than I thought there was. I shot that one right in the side of the head, and he didn't die. Kind of annoyed with that. Okay, that gives me a second. Just a second. They're back. Oh no. I got the revolver too. Alright, let me go, dude. Ah, that's frustrating. Why is it acting like I got attacked by a bear? Does it always do that? Yeah, my revolver's on the ground. Let's just go. Let's just power through this. We're almost there. We'll go get that stuff later. That's frustrating. I didn't know that it did that. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Alright, let's get up here. We should be safe really at this point too. Oh, these are casings. Wonder how bad he got our clothes. Okay. Alright, well, we are home for the night. Oh, boy. Okay. So, we lost our revolver. It's down there on the ground. We'll go get it, surely, but we need to bandage ourselves up right now. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen that happen with a fight with a timberwolf, where it, like, is basically like a bear attack, you know, and you aren't able to really fight your way out of it. Maybe it always does that, and I don't know, just don't remember it doing that. Okay. Well, we should be good. Do we have 2 infection risks or 2 or 1? We have 2, so we need to make 2 bandages. Oh, this is going to be frustrating. This region, I can already tell. We should have been gathering as much old man's beard as possible. I mean, how many did I shoot? 2? Did I miss that second shot? I don't remember. I know I shot the one like right in the side of the head and just got like nothing for it. Okay. Oh, look, there's a bearskin bedroll right there. That's interesting. Any revolvers in here to replace my one in the ground down there? Nah, I don't see anything. All right, let's just go to sleep. Sleep this off. We probably need to eat something. Not thirsty. Okay. Let's eat a couple more of these. Give ourselves a little bit of a buffer. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm just exhausted. Okay, let's just go to sleep. 12 hours, let's do it. And they're still after me. Okay. Why does it look like I'm still bleeding? I'm not. Okay. Anyways, guys, we are going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. I know it's a very interesting spot to be, a very interesting predicament we find ourselves in. I mean, I guess what I could do, sell my rifle so I could just blast some shots at him from up here. Where's he at? Oh, he's down there. We should have at least one dead on the ground somewhere. I mean, I did shoot him in the side of the head. I'd like to think that he went down from that. Alright, if he comes up these stairs, I'd be a very unhappy boy. We might as well load this thing. Oh, shoot, he's coming. I can do this faster than him. I can't believe he came up the stairs, guys. I jumped so hard on that. I cannot believe he was on the stairs. Okay, he's right there. Can I shoot through this? I think I could hit that shot. I don't have a ton of ammo, though, with this thing. That's the only downside. This would be a good little shooting spot. If he comes back up. Here he comes. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Man, I just can't aim fast enough with this. I know I said I was going to wrap up this episode, but I'm just, at this point, curious. Where are you? There you are. Alright, let's wait. Stop again, please. Got him. Okay, so he'll die. Give me that casing, please. Now he comes and, like, posts up there. Alright. I did hit him. I got the little pop up in the corner for the experience from hitting them. So, all right, guys, we'll go ahead and officially wrap this one up here. Stay tuned. I guess this region is going to be a tough one. I don't think I even ever mapped this. Let's just do that now too. All right, so, and maybe let's take a look at the list before we jump off here for the day. So we have 14 more. Remember when I said it was going to be easy to get those in under 20 days? We might be doing a lot of creeping and crawling. I think most of the rest of that's down the rope climb. Speaking of, did I see a rope in here anywhere? I don't. How am I going to get down the... Alright, well, that might be something to figure out too. I don't see a rope. Might be out there somewhere. Guess I could put an arrow on this guy too. He sounds like he's like right under me. Oh, here, okay. There we go. Alright. No, enough of me just like saying it and then not doing it. Alright, we'll wrap this one up here, guys. Appreciate you tuning into the episode today. Be sure to come back if you want to see how this one plays out. Oh, look, I broke them. They bailed. Alright, well, looks like maybe that one that I just shot with the rifle died, and that might be what broke their morale. Anyways, appreciate you tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to just leave a quick like for me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, would love to see you go ahead and do that for me as well. And then, of course, any comments, suggestions. I mean, I'm all for suggestions right now. If you guys have a good thought or feeling on how we get through this one, throw those into the comment section for me, and would love to see that feedback. So other than that, guys, that is it for me today, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks.